Hello, welcome to Space in Six. My name is Craig Bearwalt, and I'm the founder of Space Happy Hour. Today's guest is Meredith Garofalo, a space and science correspondent and Edward Murrow winning meteorologist. I also know her as Rocket Girl, but most importantly today, she's an Ohio native, because today we're going to be talking about Ohio Space Week, September 8th through the 13th. And more specifically, Space Happy Hour, which is coming to Ohio for the very first time on Tuesday, September 9th. I've got a great personality here for the very first serial number 1 episode of Space in Six, Meredith Garofalo, Rocket Girl. So we're going to start off with a couple 10 quick hit questions. They should be like one or a couple word answers.
All right, Craig, I'm ready.
Sense. Good, perfect. So what's your favorite location in Northeast Ohio?
Oh my gosh, if I didn't say Cleveland, my hometown, I'd be in trouble, right?
That's awesome. So we're going to get deeper in the space side. So what's the most interesting space, aerospace artifact, or other memorabilia about Northeast Ohio?
You have NASA Glenn Research Center there, which is great. I mean, you see it when you're flying and going by the airport. So I think, that has a little bit of extra love in my heart. And some of the stuff that they're doing out of there, from technology to some of the new things with communications and space exploration, it's really exciting.
Well, awesome. We're going to come back to that in more depth a little bit later. I know you're a huge sports fan, so LeBron James, Joe Burrow, Travis Kelce, Simon Biles are all Ohio natives. Is one of those your favorite or someone else?
I'm going to go with Joe Flacco, our new quarterback at the Browns. I think he's going to do well for us this season. So, woohoo, go Browns.
Got it. And you may have given a hint for the answer for the next question. Bengals, Browns, Guardians, or Cavaliers?
Ooh, I mean, definitely the Cleveland teams. But if I did have to narrow it down, I'd have to say the Guardians. I've been a baseball fan since I could walk.
That's awesome. We had Spaceball in Seattle last night. Had a great time. Everyone come out for a baseball game, and that's been a tradition now in multiple cities across the U.S. Switching over to the space side, Ohio is chock full of astronauts. Do you have any idea how many astronauts there are that have come out of Ohio or born or Ohio natives?
I believe the number is 33 or 34.
I found 25, but it's definitely significant, so we'll go with it. And I interned in the United States Senate in college. I got my picture taken with John Glenn, so that's one of my favorite Ohio's space memories. Do you know who the most famous person from Ohio is?
Neil Armstrong?
Bingo. And I'm a Phi Delta Theta fraternity.
Oh, I'm a Kappa Delta.
Exactly.
We had Phi Delta in my college.
Exactly. Great story. So my late father-in-law was a Phi Delta. Got to go to the Phi Delta Theta award ceremony in 1970. Sat next to Neil Armstrong and got his autograph. So it's definitely a prized possession within our family. More deeper into space and getting back to the Glenn Research Center, have you ever been to the vacuum chamber in Sandusky?
Yes, I have actually. I covered a story back last year, I believe, with Sierra Space, and they had the Dream Chaser plane out there that was upright, and so they invited members of the media. I was working for space.com to come out and do a story on it, so it was really cool to go there.
That's awesome. And finally, rounding out our quick hit questions, where is your allegiance? Star Wars, Star Trek, or other space saga?
Star Wars.
Bingo. That's my favorite too.
Great answer. Good. I'm glad.
So you just broke a big story in Northeast or in Ohio space industry. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, very exciting news. So on, let's see, that would be the 6th of August. There was a big announcement that Voyager Technologies, which you might know as the one of the bigger companies working on new space station for down at the end of the year, or at the end of the decade, actually, when the space station gets decommissioned. That's up there right now. They announced that they are going with a local construction company in town, Elford Construction, and they are going to be creating the nation's first science park. It's going to be called Vista, and it will be located at the Ohio State University. And it's going to be great because students, staff, and researchers can work there, and companies from all across the country and even the world can go to this hub. So Science Park, in case you're not familiar, it's like an industrial park. It's just focused more on science and research and technology. And so they're going to be working on their first building later this year. But now they have the official local developer and really bringing space to Ohio in a big way.
Yeah, there's a lot of exciting things going on in Ohio. I know that Andrew won the big contract to put a manufacturing facility there. So a lot of good work, and working with the Northeast Ohio development team, Team Neo, doing some great work. Finally, tell me a little bit more about Rocket Girl, where the name came from.
You know, it's funny. When I was in Santa Barbara in 2017, I was working for the ABC and Fox affiliates out there. And I covered, I guess you would say, my first space story. I went down to the National Weather Service office in Los Angeles, but it's located in Ventura, but it's that office. And they were taking data that was coming back from the first of the GOES-R series, a GOES-R, which was GOES 16 way back when, and GOES East and all that stuff. They were the first ones looking at the data, getting ready for the next satellite that was going to be GOES West. And I learned there's that connection to space and science. And so fast forward, I covered my first launch in 2018. That was the GOES S, the second one. And it was funny, my agent, Gary Dinnerman, made this joke, and he's like, oh, we have our own Rocket Girl now, don't we? And I don't know, that kind of stuck with me, and I started to do more space and aerospace reporting, and I just thought it's kind of a great, fun nickname that can go with some of the work I'm doing, and eventually, you know, inspire young girls and women that want to go into space and STEM careers, that you can be whatever you want to be.
That's awesome. I'm very supportive of all things STEM. My career here is in engineering at Fresh Consulting. So
that's why we get along so well.
Exactly. Well, and then also, I think I've talked to you about this, but I know that you haven't seen the Rocket Man hat. So I have a cowboy hat. It's stamped with Rocket Man on the inside. And of course, the Ursa Major constellation that you will also see on the Space Happy Hour mission patch. So closing us out, just a reminder for everybody, there will be details on the closeout screen here. Space Happy Hour is coming up September 9th as part of Ohio Space Week. A bunch of exciting stuff going on then. So sign up, register, go check out Meredith on all her social media. She's very active on Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. We'll have links to that as well. And thanks so much for joining us for the first episode of Space in 6.
Happy to be here.
Thanks, Meredith.